What is going on, everyone? It's Ultimate Spy 53 here, and welcome to another episode of Reviewed number 133. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the movie The Princess Diaries. So what did I think of The Princess Diaries? I loved it. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. This is like a really old movie. Back in 2001, this movie came out, and it's about 17 years old. But it's a wonderful movie because I'm a big princess fan. I love the. I don't know why. I just, usually I think for girls, but I don't know why. I like princess stuff. I just love it. Usually Disney princesses, all that stuff. I love Beauty and the Beast, all that stuff. But yeah, anything that goes with princess, I just love it. I don't know why. I like it. It's my kind of thing. But yeah, this movie was really well done. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I didn't really have anything, against it, really. I mean, I gotta say my favorite character, though, in terms of calling out favorites from this movie, Joe. He's like the chauffeur, but also he's also the friend of, I think the queen or whatever, but like he's really cool. I like him. He's a really fun character. He's funny, and he's, very well mannered. I don't know what about him. He's just fun. I don't know. He's a good attitude. He has a good sense about him. I don't know. He's just very gentle, and he's funny a little bit. And just very calm. I like that. That's why I kind of like the character. He's really fun. Yeah, Joe's really fun. he can be funny really easily. But yeah, I gotta say my favorite scene has got to be the scene where you have two pictures, and then they princess, and then the pictures go away, and then you have Anne Hathaway as Mia, looking amazing. She looks absolutely gorgeous because she's all glammed up and everything. She looks like a proper princess, and it's just like that was my favorite scene. I love that scene. I don't know why. It's just really good. I think it really shows how you can be beautiful. And I mean, not just makeup, but just in general, showing you how you can be beautiful. Usually by a smile, usually. I mean, that really does a lot. But, yeah, no, I really enjoyed that part of the movie. That was my favorite part. I watching this several times in a row. Every time I watch that scene, I'm just like, oh, yes. It's kind of like the dance scene in Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite scene of that movie. Same thing here. It's like, I love that scene when you show the pictures, going away. Suddenly, there she is, Mia looking amazing. And she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She's dropped gorgeous in that, and not just the makeup, but also just in general. She's does a lot with it. But I think the important thing about this movie, and the really amazing thing about this movie that really kind of stood out to me, was having a transformation like that, going from this girl who's a bit awkward, and no one likes her really. She's invisible. Her goal in life is to be invisible, and she's very good at that. She goes from awkward and invisible with her Hermione level hair, essentially. I mean, very, very frizzy and bushy and curly, all that stuff. Glasses and terrible eyebrows, and just not very good looking. And then you go to when she becomes a princess. Like, she rejects her responsibility. She doesn't want to be a princess. And then later she accepts it because she knows it's right. It'll save Genovia, apparently. And I just think it's amazing, just showing that transformation. The beginning of the movie, and then when Paulo, I guess the makeup artist or the hairdresser, or he's like, hey, he has multiple roles. I think he changes her, and it makes it a lot better. I mean, you'd be surprised. It's way better. I love that transformation. I don't know. It's one of those movies that I really like it because of when they transform someone like that. They can really make a difference in a character by making them look completely different. I mean, not all the way different, but like making them look just amazing. And that's why I love this movie so much. It's really good. And just going from this awkward girl to this beautiful princess. I mean, she's not a princess until she announces that she is. But when she transforms and she has all the makeup on, her hair straighter, and big smile, wow. It's like what happened to the previous Mia. She's just gone. All the hair's gone, all that stuff, and I loved it. And another thing that really stood out to me was Michael, who is the brother of Mia's best friend, Lily, and he has a crush on Mia. Now, you think that'd be weird. I mean, when you think about it, when you watch the movie several times, you kind of like wondered like how could they ever have a crush on her? Well, I think it's really sweet because he's her for who she really is, and he doesn't think she's invisible. Apparently, I'm guessing he thinks she's kind of cute. There's a lot of screen time where he's looking at her, just kind of like eyeballing her, and you can tell he has a crush on her, and it's just really sweet, especially when she like a very unpopular girl. Everyone makes fun of her, they tease her, they bully her, all this horrible stuff. They embarrass her. You know, she's covered in hair. Everyone basically they hate her hair, so that's like another reason for it. But I just think it's really sweet because Michael, he's an interesting character. I mean, a lot of the characters in this movie are interesting, but he's particularly interesting because she has a crush on me before she actually transforms. Like before her hair becomes straight, before she has makeup added, and all that stuff, all that glamorous stuff to make her, look completely different. And he just, it's just really, I like that. I like seeing those kind of characters where they respect someone, especially if they get treated like that. And showing he does care for her. He does like her a lot. Before she transforms, he has a crush on her, and then he more of a crush on her after she transforms. But still, it's just like it's wonderful. And when he sees her for the first time, he literally is shocked to see her. I mean, I would be shocked to see someone if they transformed like that. If their hair had become different, if they looked more beautiful, compared to not looking beautiful at all, essentially looking very ugly to some people. I mean, she wasn't that bad, but to some people she just looked ugly. And in fact, Paulo was like when he was like saying, "Where's the beautiful girl?" He was like, "Oh, it's her!" Because he was like, "Oh, this horrid monster of a girl. He's standing right in front of me. I'm gonna fix her," kind of thing. But yeah, Michael was just like one of those characters. I liked him a lot because he understood her. He didn't feel like she was invisible because she wasn't, obviously, to him at least. And that's what made it really special. You'll see, because a lot of the movie that I really found was really sweet was the fact that he would eyeball her, and he would look at her a lot. I mean, a lot. And it's just really sweet, just willing to do things for her. I mean, this is before the transformation, and then of course after the transformation, just feeling a little bit awkward about it still. I mean, I think the really interesting thing about that is, say there's this awkward girl that very very shy, very unpopular, and some other kid, some other guy, kind of good, pretty handsome, has a crush on her. That'd be odd, but in this sense, it's actually kind of sweet, and it shows that some people are discriminated based off that. And with this movie, it really showed you how some people can like people, just even if they're not popular, even if they're shy, even if they're awkward, not liked at all. They're pretty like they're invisible because of the way they look. And I think the movie did a good job of showing how, in this case, Michael can like someone because of who they are, not because of the way they look or whatever. And that was something I really liked about Michael. Was he just, you could tell he had a crush on her, and that was really amazing. It was wonderful. It was really sweet. It was just cute. I liked that. So that was a good part of the movie. That was really fun. And of course, the best part of the movie itself is Anne Hathaway, because she is drop-dead gorgeous. She is absolutely beautiful. She's one of my favorite actresses, of many, of course, but she just nails it. I mean, she's obviously beautiful as she is, even without the makeup and all that stuff. But I don't know. I feel like when she starts out as this awkward girl who has lots of hair, and then she becomes this beautiful girl who still gets picked on. But even then, it's crazy. She has to protect her hair because she doesn't want people to see her, how beautiful she is, kind of thing. But in general, Anne Hathaway is just a beautiful actress. I think this movie and the sequel are my favorite films with her in it. I mean, seriously, she's amazing. She does a really good job as a Mia, and she's just amazing. Her smile. I mean, seriously, wow, her smile. She's got a beautiful smile. It's she's just, oh my goodness, it's hard to explain, but she's just amazing. She's just absolutely gorgeous, and I love that about her. I love the movies that I've seen her in. Oftentimes they're movies I like. I don't watch all the movies she's in, but quite often they're pretty good. And one thing about this movie that I really felt sorry for was Mia herself, and this is after she transformed, is being publicly humiliated and embarrassed about being princess, because Lana, as played by Mandy Moore in the movie, decides to get the press somehow. Apparently, Paulo was actually the person who originally got the press involved to come early or whatever, because I believe that Mia was gonna announce herself as Princess of Genovia at the balls of the press, but apparently Pablo got ahead of everyone. And then Lana, because decides to get on in on it. So I guess the idea is that because Lana is this like basically the school bully, is that she wanted to embarrass Mia, which I think is awful. But I mean, it's good acting on that one, but like it shows that some characters can be nasty. But I just feel bad for her. You really feel bad for her, and I did kind of tear up at some point in this movie. I genuinely did. And I gotta say that like I just I felt sorry for her. I really felt like kind of thing. I felt really bad for all this stuff that happens to me. Like for example, a really good example of this is when Lily and Michael are riding with Mia for the first time after she transformed. Literally, it's the moment they meet her after she's all glammed up and with a different hairstyle. They're in the car ride, and then Lily starts complaining about her, the fact that the princess stuff has taken over her life basically. And then you see her shed a tear, and I felt so sad about it. I felt, oh my goodness, I like, oh no, because one of the things about watching movies is when someone cries, I can't help but cry. I mean, I don't cry, but I do tear up. I will admit it, I do tear up. I feel like that when she shed a tear, I do feel sorry for her. I really felt awful for her because I feel her in my heart, but in general, I think Mia, even after she transforms, she still kind of acts the same way around people that she normally doesn't. She's a little more socially outgoing than normal, but like she's still kind of nervous, so chuckles a little bit. Especially when she's talking to Josh Brolin. Apparently, like her crush in the movie, and I just felt like it was, she was still the same person, but a little different. I felt like she was a little more outgoing because in the past she wasn't at all, not really. So that was something I really enjoyed. So that's pretty much all I can say about that. But yeah, just in general, I did feel sorry for me. I really felt like Anne Hathaway did a good job of portraying her, and the director, got us to feel sad for her, and it's powerful, really powerful. That happens in a lot of movies where you see that happen. This movie did have some funny moments. I will agree there are some moments in the movie that are a bit funny. It was still quite a wonderful movie. There are some comedic moments, like some movies I've talked about where there are comedic moments. There are, but it wasn't a whole lot in this movie. There's sometimes they have a comedic moment in there, and I kind of like haha, it's pretty funny, but it's more often not a kind of serious movie, kind of campy because of the the high school drama and all that stuff, but very serious and very happy movie, especially because of the princess stuff, and that's what I liked about it. But also the soundtrack, I gotta talk about that for a second. The soundtrack wasn't amazing. I mean, it was good for a little bit of it. It was nice, but a lot of it felt like it was just a bunch of songs from the early 2000s that were popular back then but aren't popular now. Like, seriously, the first song that plays is a song called I'm Supergirl. I don't think it's actually based off of the superhero Supergirl, but the first song that plays is called Supergirl. And then I believe Mandy Moore's character, Lana, the bully, at the beach party, she sings, or at least she lip syncs. I think the song's called Stupid Cupid. She lip syncs that one. It's obvious what she's doing. She's lip syncing that one because you can tell. But I hadn't even heard of those songs. They sound very 2000s-y. I mean, this movie did come out in 2001, so it's kind of obvious, but still, I don't know, I felt like the movie didn't have a whole lot to offer in terms of soundtrack, in terms of good soundtrack. I mean, admittedly, there was some good music in here, but just not a whole lot. I think maybe at the very end, like the dance, the ball, maybe that was it. Like a little bit of nice music, but more often than not, just most of it was just like pop songs or hit songs or whatever from the early 2000s. Just not a whole lot to offer, really. And the last thing I want to talk about for this movie is the fact that Mandy Moore, who plays Lana, the bully, if I'm gonna call her that because she was basically the bully in the movie. She basically made fun of Mia, which is horrible. But the interesting thing about her is the fact that not only was this her first actual film role, period. I mean, she was in another movie before that. I believe it was called Doctor Dolittle 2. I actually look it up. That was a voice role though, but this is her first actual on-screen film role. And the interesting thing about her as an actress is the fact that she voices Rapunzel in Tangled, and that movie came out 9 years later, in 2010. And Rapunzel's obviously the unofficial Disney princess. I mean, obviously Mia isn't in the line because this is not a Disney princess movie, obviously. I mean, the line is for animated princesses, but it's so cool to know that she goes on to star in a real princess movie as an actual princess, and that was really cool. I mean, because this is a more like a comedy style princess movie, with, you know, more like real world stuff involved in it. I mean, this movie wasn't really a Disney princess movie at all, so I wouldn't count it. But it's still cool to know that even with princesses in the title, it's still cool to know that Mandy Moore did go off to voice Rapunzel, an official Disney princess. I mean, you can't call Enchanted a Disney princess movie. You can't. I mean, yeah, she appeared animated first, and then she went to live action, but she's not in the Disney princess line. No, the movie wasn't even that great. I mean, it was good. It was not great. So, still, I think that it was just really cool to know that happened in the movie. That was a really cool thing. That like, oh, she plays a. I mean, I can't really recognize her at all. I mean, obviously not, but still very cool that she wanted to voice a character like that, an actual princess, because this is a princess. This is a unofficial Disney princess movie. I mean, it really is not a princess movie at all. It's just the fact that this girl becomes a princess, or no ordinary girl. So, not much to say there. But yeah, overall, I really love this movie. It was fantastic. I had no issues with it, not really at all. I didn't have anything against it. I really did not. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it, and I had nothing else to say about it. So that's where I'm going to leave it here. That was my review of The Princess Diaries. I'm going to leave this movie with a 10 out of 10 because it's a really good movie. I would recommend it. It's on Netflix, actually, so I was able to watch it. They have both this one and the next movie. The next movie I will be reviewing is the sequel to this, which is The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement. That's also Netflix. That's why I was able to, like, I'll figure I might as well review both of them back to back. So yeah, that's really all I can say about this movie. Great movie. I really enjoyed it. Anne Hathaway was amazing in this movie, and that's why she's a really popular actress, because she's just amazing. But yeah, overall, fantastic movie. I couldn't recommend it more. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Reviewed. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate the support. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more episodes of this series and of this series that I do, as well as other great content. And I'll be back next time with another episode. Alright? See ya.